Everyone, Captain Walker Slayer here today. Today I am doing another video, mainly showing off my walker teams for when I have to get rid of those pesky walkers. Now, I have two, just because, well, range walker teams are great in some capacity and melee ones are good in another way. So for the range one, I have a Kenny lead. So, I'm finally making a Kenny team for you, Steve, and so, everyone should have Kenny now, which is good. That is a free-to-play tune, finally. Well, he was free-to-play to begin with, but, at least everyone has him. I kind of wish they gave him out as a 5-star, mainly so I could complete the collection, but either way, I'm glad that they made him free-to-play now. Well, he was already free-to-play, but yeah. So for mods, I gave him aggressive mods, mainly so I could just, give out the attack constantly. I'm going to soon level them up, it's just I'm low on the mod scraps. Now, as for weapon, I have, recently I've gotten Jesus's Shiva rifle, which is a great double attack weapon, but not as good as, say, Maggie's rifle. Maggie's rifle, or that weapon that Dwight has. Either way, I haven't leveled him up because I'm out of walkie-talkies. Next is Mackenzie. Now, personally, I find her to be a bad healer because her rush is quite slow, but she recovers from all penalties, and that is really good for when you come across them, burn, stun, impair, bleed, those types of walkers, and nothing with, her rush. For mods, I'm thinking of making go defensive, mainly because, she's better off being defensive than offensive. Either way, that is Mackenzie. I quite like this tune. I remember getting her, back in the day as a 6-star, and I just liked using her. Next is Priya, which I mainly have just because of that, free, free attacks, free attack, adrenaline rush, because that is quite good. For mods, just offensive again. Nothing spectacular here in terms of mods. For bazooka, I went for a huge bonus to AP when attacking, because I'm quite far from getting my second Priya, because I've just kind of been focusing on Arav and all that. Next is Rick, which doesn't really make sense on his team because he doesn't get much of a bonus, because he's a range leader, and Rick here isn't a range tune, but either way, he is a good tune to have on a walker team. As you can see, it's mainly a human attack team, Adrenaline Rush, but his active is good on a team, and I made him defensive because I want to have him staying alive. And soon for his weapon, I'm going to try and get it to 5-star mainly, and then try and get crit expert on there. because then it's a guaranteed guardian shield. That's it. And Tara is just a placeholder because I couldn't find another toon in time to put on this team which either gives crit or any of that. So I'll just get for another double attack weapon. The other team I have is a Gator lead team because Gator is a great toon to have on a melee team. He gives them attack up and crit. He recovers impair, which is alright. Mods, I give him crit based mods. For weapon, I mainly give him a absolute defense weapon, just so he doesn't get killed by a bunch of walkers. You already seen about Rick, and for Carl, I mainly have him on here for the heals, and also the when attacking enemies, hits all adjacent. Hits all adjacent enemies, because that's quite good on a walker team. The AP gain is also great. For his mods, I haven't really done anything with his mods, because I was just placing random mods, to be fair. I'm going to be honest, I've just been placing random mods on this toon. Don't know where I was going with them, but yeah. For the weapon on this team, I give him Bruce's Spiked Club because, the crit is alright on there. Next is Solange, which I haven't done anything with her, haven't given her any mods. For a weapon, I just gave her a random old weapon I have. And, she's alright. It's just I haven't really felt the need to level her up or anything. She's alright, she's just basic. And, Rhodey is on this team because of that burn. Which, if you don't know, burn is a great way to get rid of enemies. Damage over time is great for any team against walkers. Basically, I just have a bunch of healers on this team. Nothing offensive, just defensive. So we're just going to test this team on walker team, on a walker level. These are all walkers, so we'll just do them here and collect some peak keys. So we're going to do it with the range team first, because this one's got barriers, and of course that's the worst for melee teams. And there is no challenge walkers here, nothing challenging, it's just the basic walkers. And what you essentially want for a walker team is you just want a bunch of crit, and I'm talking about insane amount of crit on the team. So as you can see here, Rick is just so strong enough that he just basically one-shots them. Now, crit weapon, the reason why you may want crit is because of the amount of headshots you get, which is a guaranteed kill. Which, you always need that guaranteed kill to make sure it goes a lot quicker. And after I show these teams off, I'm going to basically show you what teams are what toons are good for a walker team. Let's see. No, there isn't really any Walker, actually, yeah, Rose here. Rose is good for a Walker team because of that camouflage and that crit she gives. She's also an item drop chance toon, which is alright. And that's basically it for toons in my faction. But yeah, crit is the most like one thing that you need. And that's why you kind of want to go with a melee Walker team, because with fast toons you could have guaranteed crits, like 100% crit all the time, which is pretty much what you need. It's the basics of what you need. And for the final stage, we're just going to do it with this team and show its potential off. So as you can see with his weapon, with him keeping more than 70%, he pretty much guarantees a headshot. And that burn is going to be great later, because with Firestar it just spreads that fire constantly, which it is good but also bad in a way, because that can get in the way of your progress. So yeah, the best thing to do with toons which hit all adjacent toons is it basically just has a chance of killing more walkers at the same time, which is also great. As you can see here, okay, Carl didn't kill any of them then, but yeah, they definitely will be a lot stronger as soon as I get veteran rings on them. That's for sure. I was hoping to get a full loads of crits then, but nope. There we go, headshot. Yeah, crit is the best. It's like broken for Walker teams. But like I said later in the video, I'm going to show you what toons are good against Walker teams, and what toons are bad for Walkers. Like, I feel like I have too many healers on this team, which that is good for when you're against those stages with multiple waves of Walkers, but Alright, so I showed off the power of these two teams, but I'm going to show you like what toons are good for crit teams. So in terms of like toons that are great for these teams, I would say Arav will be great because the amount of damage he deals, and also that follow up is great. Mike is definitely a great toon for clearing out walkers and all that. He's just basically a crit toon. And I don't know really. I've never really asked this question to myself before. Harper is great for walkers and human teams. Brian definitely, because the amount of crit he gives and also the AP gain. And yeah. Oh, Conrad for sure. For sure, Conrad will be great for Walker clearing out team. And I think nah, he isn't good for any team now, really, is he? I think is Alpha. No, she isn't good. Well, then again, collateral damage 2 is good. No, yeah. There's barely any good Walker killing teams, like tunes for teams.